TikTok showing people claiming to find mold inside their sanitary pads has gone viral.
That is mold. Oh,
that's crazy.
My God.
And, of course, people started running to check things out for themselves. And what they found had nearly everybody feeling nauseous.
Oh my God. That's disgusting.
Oh my God. Bro, like, oh my God.
To me, it looks like a maggot. Is that what that is?
No.
Oh my God, it is a maggot.
I've had this like insane burning, itching feeling.
They are absolutely losing their minds about what this means for women's health.
So I ran to my bathroom and this is what I discovered. It was disgusting. And I flipped it over and was just like, what is this that they're putting in these pads?
Holy crap. Oh my God.
Oh my God. No, I'm throwing the whole box out.
But some warn that's not the only reason to stay away from this brand of feminine hygiene products.
Y'all keep using them always pads, and that's why your coochie got carcinogens.
They have been eating away at the skin of my vagina.
On October 21st, TikToker Mama Chris uploaded footage that showed something utterly disturbing.
Okay, so we saw this on TikTok, right? All right? Always pad. It is brand new. Take it down so I can see it. Turn it around, okay? Look, you don't see anything on it. It's brand new, obviously. I just took the back off. Now put it back up to the light.
That is mold. Oh,
that's crazy.
My God.
When we first had it up here, it was just green. I'm like, all right, ain't really. I still don't like that color. And then we flipped it, and then we was like, oh, yeah, nah, bro, that's disgusting.
That's right, the TikToker could not believe their eyes, and their video that seemingly reveals the unthinkable quickly went viral and has amassed over 31 million views as of the time of recording. And commenters were shook and couldn't believe what they were seeing either. Me watching this wearing a pad on my period, me with an always pad on me right now watching this video like, bro, I use the same ones and you're a lifesaver. I was terrified. It sent many in the comments running to their bathroom cupboards or closets to get a hold of the products and check things out for themselves. And results were pretty mixed. Yup. OMG, I just checked mine. Kotex here, I'm safe. Mine ain't got that. I checked my Always Infinity Flex Foam pads earlier today. They are spotless, and honestly, more comfortable than regular Always pads. Just thought I'd let women know. And they weren't the only ones. Many more people began posting their own amazement as they took their period products and carefully unwrapped them, held them up to the light, and looked for anything out of the ordinary.
I saw this TikTok of this girl who was looking at her pad under a light and she saw mold under it. Just so you see, I haven't even ripped, hold on. I haven't even ripped the backing off, okay? Let me take this part off too. Oh my God. Wait, no. That's disgusting. That's mold. That's nasty. These are the Always nighttime pads. So you wear these while you're sleeping. I'm throwing these away immediately.
I literally just opened this and on TikTok about a video and I wanted to shine it up to the light to see if mine's like that. And I'm freaking the hell out. Like it looks clean, you know? But then when, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Hey, let me see. Let me see.
Y'all with me, right? Let's see.
Yo! And people in their comments were equally as freaked out by what they were witnessing. Oh nah, cause I have the exact one. Trash. Bruh, I'm allergic to mold. Okay, that's gross. I have never liked the Always brand. Ew. It seems like it was mostly only showing up with the Always brand of pads.
And this is the one I tested that everybody is mad about. Okay, it's out. You see? This is a different light. But yeah.
Always maxi pads.
normal ones. I've also been using Always forever. Like, this is the only red that I've ever used, and I'm getting really scared with what people have been posting, so we're gonna try it for ourselves. Holy crap. Oh my god. What the heck?
And when they decided to check with a different brand they purchased for the experiment, things looked a lot different.
Can you try the other brand that you bought, the honey pot? So we're gonna test to see if, like, how this compares to the Always pads. Wow, that's such a big difference.
And I found that the honey pot pad, it wasn't giving the mold that this was giving.
But was it really mold everyone was seeing in the pads? Could it be that some users are keeping their sanitary products in bathrooms that aren't well ventilated and enough moisture finds its way inside the packaging, causing mold? Did they just come with mold from the factory? Well, one TikToker actually decided to do some scientific investigation of their own.
Girlies, I thought I was gonna solve the mystery, but our pads don't have that. I was ready to plate it. I was gonna put it in the microscope and all that. Like, is it not the Always pads? We got the orange overnight one and then the regular yellow one.
But we've seen the original video by Mama Chris wasn't a one-off, considering the number of other postings, their own verified light-tested diagnostics. So what could be going on? Well, this isn't the first time that Always has come under fire. In fact, something even more disturbing than the seemingly moldy pads went viral on October 15th. You'll never believe what TikToker Ali D found within her pad.
Okay, I need you to look at this. This is an unused pad. Tell me what that is. Dissect it and tell me what it is. Because to me it looks like a maggot. Is that what that is?
No.
Open it. Tell me that's not what that is. Oh my god, it is a maggot. Are you for real?
Yeah.
I have had my period for like 28 years, and I have never seen that. Oh my god. That is what that is.
Some living critter, yeah. Gross.
Ew, this goes against my vagina.
Yep.
Touch it again so it moves. I don't want to be anywhere near it. Oh my god.
In case you missed it, the critter inside the pad lining did, in fact, move. People were understandably disgusted, right along with Ali. New phobia unlocked. Thanks. Bro, why do feminine product companies hate women? Why is there a maggot? Help! At this point, I'm free bleeding. And this discovery disturbed Ali so much that she went through the rest of her package to inspect the remaining pads for any more unexpected and unwelcome guests. She even came back to give an update to those who became invested in the situation.
I spoke with Always customer service this morning and got through to somebody right away. Super kind, very apologetic, but this is my experience. They asked a whole bunch of questions around like where I bought it from, how it was stored, when I bought it, all that stuff. If pads were open, closed, all those things, which is fine.
Ali also offered to send the company a copy of the viral video, but they let her know that they didn't want or need that. But she did say she would be hanging on to it, just in case. So, what action were they going to take?
Well, they kind of requested that I send back the pads that are unused and the maggot pads, so they're sending me like a prepaid shipping label to send that back. And then they also offered to send me a $10 coupon to buy more Always pads, which I just don't know if I'm going to use after this, but I felt like that amount was just a little underwhelming. Like, I don't really know what I was expecting, but maybe like more than just $10.
And commenters couldn't believe that this was all Always was going to offer her, considering what she had found. 10 for a maggot next to my cookie? $10 coupon is insane. That seems more insulting than offering nothing. $10 is crazy. This was a traumatic experience. And though many comments on the original video told Allie that she should take legal action against them for what she found, she said that she wouldn't be doing that and that she just wanted to share the videos so that people would be reminded to be aware of what they were putting on or around their bodies.
Turn on a light in the middle of the night when you change out your tampon or put in a new pad.
But that wasn't the only update she gave. The next day, she checked on it again. After having sealed the whole pad safely inside of a Ziploc bag,
I think it's a little bigger, but it's definitely still alive.
But it would appear that Allie's identification was off, and it was not actually a maggot at all, but something else entirely. It's actually not a maggot, it's a moth larva. Still gross though. A cloth moth larva is the caterpillar stage of a small moth that feeds on dry fibers like fabric or cotton, not decay or waste. It usually shows up because of storage or packaging issues, not contamination. A maggot, on the other hand, is the larval stage of a fly, something that only appears where there's rot or bacteria. So, not quite as alarming, but still not something you want to inadvertently saddle up against as it sits embedding and moving within your pad. And it seems Allie was getting messages of concern for the little critter. So, she took it upon herself to post another update with a bit of a plot twist.
Okay, so for everybody who feels bad for it, cup a wet piece of toilet paper, because maybe it eats cotton and it's thirsty. A dry piece for food. Never cared for larva before, so let me know if I'm doing it wrong. Oh, it's way bigger. There he is. All right, little guy. Let's go to your new home. There we go. Okay.
And though this unexpected encounter with an Always pad ended on a happy note, the next stories are quite the opposite. This TikToker exposed Always for her recent experience with the products that left her with a burning rash and running to the nearest doctor.
2 months ago, I had the worst chemical burn ever. In between like my legs where the underwear meets the leg. I was like, okay, maybe it's chafing. Maybe these underwear are just not good for me. I'm allergic to a certain type of spandex. So I was like, oh my God, okay, maybe that spandex was inside of these underwear. No. Now I've realized that so many people have had problems the last few months with these Always pads. And it's not like, oh, I switched over to Always pads. No, I've used them since I was in like 6th grade. So they must have changed the formula, messed something up, put some extra chemicals in that shit because it messed me up. I had chemical burns. I had issues. I didn't know what it was. I've never been sensitive down there to anything, to scents, to perfumes, nothing. Like I've never had UTIs or yeast infections because of those things. But this actually caused such a problem that I was so scared that I went straight to the MD now to get checked because that was just so unnormal for me. Some people, yeast infections are normal and that's a completely normal thing, but I never get those. So I was just so concerned. I'm like, wait, what is going on with my body right now? I paid these MD Now people so much money. They gave me antibiotics and they said it was something else, but it was definitely from the Always pads.
She's even proposing that anyone else who has had similar experiences band together to take a legal stand against the brand.
I wasted money, time. I was stressed out because of this. So come on, guys, like, we need to get a lawyer and we need a class action lawsuit because I need some money for my pain and suffering.
Because, according to even just those replying to her videos in the comments, she's not the only one to experience this. No wonder I've been itchy. Yes, literally like it felt like I had a rash. I thought it was just me. It irritates me so bad. OMG. Okay, so it isn't just me. They definitely changed something because I never had this issue until several months ago and I had no idea what was happening. I have a bad had chemical burn. No, seriously. I switched to Honey Pot and been using these for a year. When I asked my coworker for a pad, she gave me an Always pad, and I was hesitant to even use it, but I had to, and best believe I got a chemical burn. And TikToker Jenna Kaplan went through almost the exact same thing.
The past 2 months, I've had this like insane burning, itching feeling that kind of would come after my period, to the point that I just thought that there was like a yeast infection.
She tried everything she could think of and went to a number of doctor's appointments, all for everything to come back normal. It went away on its own, but then came back the following month around the time of her period.
I'm doing all kinds of like research, like, oh my god, do I have PCOS? Do I have endo? Do I have like something absolutely terrible? Am I going through like perimenopause at age 28?
Jenna was finally able to get in to see a gynecologist who took mere minutes to clear things up for her.
I walk in, I describe my symptoms, she looks at me and she goes, what pads do you use? I'm like, I don't know, like the Always ones, like the ones that everyone uses. She was like, it's the pads. Throw them out, burn them, tell everyone in the world to f***ing burn them.
And she gave a recap of what the doctor had explained to her to back up her urgent PSA.
There's like a lining on this that quite literally eats away at the skin of your vagina. And when you're in contact with it, it's causing all this friction. And then like when you stop using it, like when you're done your period and you stop using it, it like causes the skin to flare up.
This revelation left Jenna reeling.
I feel so lied to and betrayed by these companies that have like, I've been using my whole life, that I've first of all had to pay for my menstrual products, and they have been eating away at the skin of my vagina.
And others have posted similar content as well.
So it's not just me. These pads make me itch. I want to file a lawsuit because I have been using Always since I was a teenager.
I got the same symptoms and I just used them. If you just got off your cycle and you was using Always pads and you just caught yourself getting a little irritated down there, you not tripping, girl. It's these pads.
But why is this happening? Jenna shared what her gynecologist explained, but let's expand.
The actual top sheet that touches your actual cooch is polyester, bro. All those little crumbs that you're seeing in there is literally, what does it say? It's wood pulp. Cellulose wood pulp for better absorption. What y'all don't know is that a lot of people have polyester allergies and don't know it. If you're itching, if you're scratching, if you're getting a yeast infection, it's because you're actually allergic to it. So the technical term for this is polypropylene or polyester. So basically, this can cause skin irritation, allergic reaction. Polyester and fragrance chemicals can cause contact dermatitis, especially in people with sensitive skin. I cracked the code, y'all. So you guys are having allergic reactions to these pads and they're no good anyway.
Because it's true that studies have shown that some tampons and pads carry harmful chemicals, resulting in different lawsuits as they cause real harm to their users. In an article by CNN, it was reported that these chemical groups have been shown to disrupt the body's endocrine system, which regulates sexual development, metabolism, blood sugar, mood, sleep, and more. But those aren't the only questionable chemicals found in pads.
SAP, also known as super absorbent polymer, is usually found in diapers, adult incontinence products, and pads. So here's what you should note about them. Traditional SAPs are made with mostly petrol-based materials, and they're not biodegradable. Now, are they bad for you? I'm just going to say that anything that is petrol-based should not be in or near your vagina. Like, it should just be nowhere near that area.
And I come with the facts. It says a significant number of users report experiencing severe skin irritation, rashes, chemical-like burns, sensations after using the pads.
Look what's in our pads, y'all. This says an irritant used in nail polish remover. And this one says also found in car tires, and that says a reproductive toxin.
Okay, so harmful chemicals in sanitary products. But what about all of the pads that TikTokers held up to the light and revealed all of the discoloration? Well, a number of comments gave some theories, but the most common one was that it is just cotton inside the pad. That's not mold. That's the cotton to help you not leak. I've been seeing this a lot of people who work in the industry comment saying it's cotton, and the way the light light hits it, just to calm you a bit. Why is no one opening them to see if it's really mold? It's not mold, it's just cotton. Cotton isn't always evenly laid out. Cut it open to confirm. I've worked for a factory that produces menstrual pads and adult diapers, and I promise you, that's not mold. It is what we call transfer layer, aka fluff core, like cotton, to prevent you from leaking through. So a few decided to take this advice and open up their pads to see what was inside.
Let me know where you see mold at. It's all cotton. It's all cotton to absorb.
So it looks like cotton. I'll pull it up. So. Because people were saying that they were finding maggots and like dirt and all sorts of stuff. So it looks like regular cotton. So I don't know. I don't see any discoloration, but when you hold it up to the light, you see it.
And this TikToker showed what a cotton round looks like under a light as well as the inside of a pad. And this checks out, because the experiment with the ultra-thin pads didn't show nearly as much discoloration as thicker pads, if any.
Okay, flex foam pads. No mold.
So this one seems to be good.
And Dr. Nagat Arif, who works with OSD Healthcare in the UK, shed some insight as to what people are seeing when they shine that light.
Different synthetic fibers look completely different under the light. What you're seeing in this video is highly absorbent material. Likely it's going to be synthetic, which soak up the menstrual blood. For a very long time, we never actually used real blood. We actually just used blue dye, etc. Now we started using actual menstrual blood, and we know that women bleed heavily and they need these pads to soak up. It's not just pulp or paper inside these pads.
But she also gave some advice to pad purchasers.
It's really important to make informed choices when it comes to look at your sanitary products. So you might want to go for organic brands, but really be careful and look at what is in the brand, and also if it's scented or not scented, because all the period products will be different.
Because even if it is likely just the cotton and the synthetic fibers people are seeing under the lights, there are clearly other things going on with some products, according to a vast number of first-hand experiences. So use your discretion when buying the products that sit so close to such a sensitive part of your body. While you're here, check out our other videos about TikTokers self-injecting DIY Botox at home, which has left many disfigured. And consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Your support means a lot to us and helps us continue to create videos like these.